Hello, friends. Welcome back to Learn English Happily.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever been in an English conversation where you don't fully understand, but you still say, yes, yes, okay, and inside you feel confused? Maybe your boss is explaining something, or someone is speaking very fast, and you don't want to look foolish, so you just nod your head. You are not alone. This happens to millions of English learners, but today, I'll teach you one powerful skill that can change your English conversations forever. Asking clarifying questions. This small habit can avoid misunderstandings, increase confidence, and make your English sound smart and professional. Let's begin. When we assume instead of asking, small misunderstandings can turn into big problems. Many people think, if I ask again, people will think my English is weak. But assuming is more dangerous than asking. Let me give you examples. Example 1, office meeting. Your manager says, please submit this by Friday. You think, next Friday, but your manager means this Friday. Result, stress, mistakes, embarrassment. Example 2, casual conversation. Someone says, we'll catch up later. You wait for a call. They meant someday, not today. Awkward silence. Emotional cost. Misunderstandings create confusion, anxiety, self-doubt, missed opportunities, but clarity gives peace of mind. Unlocking clarity, your questioning toolkit. Now let's learn simple clarifying questions you can use every day. First, confirming understanding. Use these polite and natural sentences. Just to clarify, are you saying, so if I understand correctly, you mean, let me make sure I understand this. Example, so if I understand correctly, you want the report by Friday morning, right? This sounds professional, not weak. 2. Open-ended versus closed questions. Closed-ended questions. Answer is yes or no. Do you mean today? Is this correct? Good for quick confirmation. Open-ended questions. Answer needs explanation. Could you explain that again? What do you mean by that? Good for complex topics. 3. Tone and body language matter. Your voice should sound curious, calm, respectful. Avoid sounding angry. What do you mean? Say gently, sorry, could you explain that a little more? Smile. Nod your head. This shows interest, not doubt. Beyond words, situational mastery. Let's see how to ask questions in different situations. Formal meetings. Use polite language. Could you please clarify? May I confirm one point? Online/virtual calls. Very important. Sorry, your voice broke. Did you say? Just to confirm, are we meeting at 5 p.m. IST? Dealing with fast talkers. If someone speaks too fast, say, could you speak a little slower, please? That's interesting. Can you explain it step by step? This is confidence, not weakness. When not to ask. Sometimes don't interrupt. Let the person finish. Note your question. Ask at the end. Good communication is also about timing. Practice makes proficient. Now, friends, let's practice together. Scenario 1. Someone says, let's do it later. Ask yourself, later when? Good clarifying question. Sure, Later today or tomorrow?
Scenario 2. Someone says, I'll keep an eye on it. You can ask, do you mean you'll monitor it regularly? Perfect.
This task is almost done. What question will you ask? Pause the video and think. Possible answer. Could you tell me how much work is still left? Excellent. Let's recap. Today, you learned why assuming is risky, simple clarifying question phrases, how tone and timing matter, and how to practice in real life. Remember, clear English is better than perfect English. Start today. Ask one clarifying question daily, in office, home, or online. Share in comments a time when asking a question saved you from confusion. Like this video, subscribe to Learn English Happily because English learning should feel easy, calm, and joyful. See you in the next lesson.